On March 14th, 2011, this is Polling You, number 52, on day one of avoidance, elimination, and plays. Welcome, Bridge friends. It's Michael here at BridgeHands, and let's begin with an introduction to avoidance, elimination, and plays. This video is the first segment of our complete BridgeHands lesson. For subscribers to BridgeHands free, premium, and ultra membership programs, we welcome you to go directly to our bridgehands.com website and log in to view our complete video commentary, including lessons with hands-on bidding and play. Well, to begin, Bridge. Bridge is about taking tricks. The more tricks, the better, right? And what better way to take tricks than our tried and true promoting a suit? When we have a trump suit, we like the fact that we can get extra tricks. Sometimes we promote dummies' side suit. Promotion is a wonderful way to gain tricks. Another is by finessing. Sometimes it's a simple finesse. Sometimes we can compound or multiply our chances with a repeated finesse. Then again, sometimes we have a two-way finesse, in which case we have to guess which of the opponents has the missing honor, oftentimes a queen. And a third way? Roughing, correct. So if we have a situation where we have lots of trump on one side, we get a chance to rough on the other, we can eliminate some of our losers. What could be better than that? Oh, cross-roughing, sure. When we can rough on one side and then rough on the other, back and forth, very nice way to make tricks. Well, we've already discussed a lot of those in previous lessons, so let's take a look at some methods to win some extra tricks. How about temporarily ducking a winning trick? Yes, that's right. Sometimes we need to lose a trick to gain several others. In chess, sometimes we give up a pawn to go ahead and get greater play on winning some extra chess pieces. Same in checkers, correct? Sometimes we can give up one checker piece and do a double or a triple jump on the opponents. Lots of games have this strategy. In fact, we find this in life sometimes too, don't we? Sometimes we have to give something up to get something greater in return. So associated with that, we have to choose when and how to put the opponents into the lead. Sometimes we know we're going to have to lose a trick anyway, but we have a matter to choose the timing of when we give the opponents an opportunity to get in the lead, which will help our strategies. And then another side of it, we want to think about which of the opponents we want to put into the lead. Sometimes we have a choice there also. We have a dangerous opponent, one that's lurking over us with a long suit that they want to promote, or rough. Or perhaps we have a situation if one of the opponents gets into the lead, they'll lead through us with an unguarded honor to the other opponent, which will then go ahead and promote their tricks. Okay, so as you can see, we have several things to think about when we're going to lose a trick. We have the timing, how to throw the opponents in, and perhaps when to throw a certain opponent into the lead. Okay, let's continue. Let's take a look at some examples. On our first example, we need one trick. We have no primary honors, just secondary honors. Would you prefer to have a 49% odds or a 100% odds to make one trick? Well, let's take a look. First off, we have a hand where we have Jack 3 times. Never our favorite suit. Very hard to get a trick out of Jack 3rd. And opposite that is Queen 3rd. That's right, quackers. So we have Queen 3rd and Jack 3rd. If we lead this suit from either side, our chances are under 50% that we're going to get a trick. They'll win one trick with the king, they'll win the other trick with the jack, and then their 10 is promoted. Well, how then could we get a 100% chance to win one trick on the suit? Well, that would be if we were to throw the opponents into the lead in another suit where they had to then lead our suit, where they had to lead this suit. They could either lead low, and their partner would either win it with the ace or the king, or if not, we would immediately take a trick. If they did win with the ace or the king and had to lead the suit again, same problem. They on the other side have to win with the ace or remaining king, in which case if they don't, we take it with the other side. If not, we wait for the third trick patiently, and it's ours. So here's an example when we have Jack 3rd opposite Queen 3rd, where we would like the opponents to lead this suit. This is what we call a dangerous suit, a frozen suit, a suit that we don't want to break. And guess what? The opponents, they don't want to break the suit either. So we can judiciously plan our timing and our methods to force the opponents to lead this suit, then we can gain an extra trick. Okay, next hand. On example number 2, here's the bet. We need 2 tricks. Would you prefer odds of 10% chance, or would you rather have 76% chance of making 2 tricks? Well, it sounds like a trick question, doesn't it? Let's take a look at the example. First off, ace 3-2. Well, we like ace. On the other hand, 2 more honors. Jack 10 little. Well, if we have to break this suit, we only have a 10% chance of making 2 tricks. And that's where the opponents have few big honors in one hand. Well, how about 76% chance? How are we going to do that? Well, same situation as before. If we can throw the opponents in the lead, where they have to lead this suit, the king is on one side, the queen is on the other, or the queen is on one side, the king is on the other, or both the king-queen are in the left hand, then we'll have a 76% chance of taking 2 tricks. Of course, when the king-queen, third or fourth, is behind us, then we're not going to. But a little bit more than 3 out of 4 times, yes, if they lead the suit, we're in deep clover. So here again, if we can get the opponents to lead the suit, and we'll talk about tactics in a little bit on how to do that, then we're going to be able to gain a second trick to make 2 tricks in total out of this suit combination. On example number 3, we need 1 trick. The odds are 50% or 100% chance. Doubling the odds to 100%? Let's take a look at that. First off, in the north hand, king doubleton or longer, and in the south hand, too little. Well, sure enough, we can try a finesse, and if the ace is onside, yes, 50% odds. And if the ace is offside, well, we don't make it all, we get no tricks. So how can we improve our odds to 100%? Well, imagine that the right-hand side over in east is forced to win in another suit, and they're down to the last 2 cards. Aha! They've been end played, haven't they? They can play their ace, in which case our king will be winning, or they can go ahead and underplay underneath the ace, in which case the king wins anyway. And if they had too little and they needed to play the suit, well, we were back to the original 50-50 chance, weren't we? But we didn't even have to take it. We had a 100% chance to make 1 trick no matter which side the ace was on, if the right-hand side over in east was forced to play. A very clever play indeed if we can figure out a way to get east on lead. We'll talk about that more. On our last example, we need 2 tricks. The odds are 0%, or better than that, 50%. First off, north, ace doubleton. In south, queen doubleton. In west, over on the left-hand side, king doubleton or longer. Well, if we lead away from the queen, they'll cover with the king unless they're really sleepy thinking we have the jack, in which case it wouldn't hurt for them to cover anyway. So I don't think that's going to happen. How can we get 2 tricks? Well, similar to the last hand where we had the right-hand opponent in east on lead, in this positional situation, if we can have the left hand over in west make a lead, then we have 2 tricks. If they lead the king, we cover with the ace, we win with the queen. If they underlead the king, we duck it in the north hand and we win it with the queen and then win the ace. Well, then why might they be forced to lead this suit at all if they have cards in another suit? That might be because we don't have any cards in another suit and we have some trump. And we would ruff in one hand, let's say the north hand, and pitch a loser in the south hand. In that case, we would get a ruff and a sluff. We would then have an ace opposite a singleton and still win 2 tricks. So either way, they either lead this suit, give us 2 tricks, or we get a ruff and stuff in another, and then we've reduced the losers to none on this suit as well. So in summary, gambits can play handsome dividends. Losing a trick may actually gain a trick or more than 1 trick by throwing the opponents into the lead. And timing can be critical. Knowing when to win and when to throw the opponents in the lead can often make the difference between winning and losing tricks. Learning suit patterns, knowing how to do a throw-in, taking a look for those mirrored values and other telltale signs can make a difference in our trick-taking ability. And being aware of the dangerous opponent. That's players who can directly run tricks, or the partner of the player, where they play through our unprotected honors to promote tricks in their suit, typically in a no-trump contract. Additional segments of this presentation are available for free premium and ultra members. Please log in at bridgehands.com to view the entire video and view additional lessons with hands on bidding and play, as well as download electronic files with commentary, hand diagrams, and simulations for bridge programs. If you are not currently a member, you can enjoy membership privileges for under $10 for a 3-month subscription. So don't delay. Come to BridgeHands and sign up today. Okay, it's that time again. For those of you with the premium and ultra membership, you know what to do next. Come on down, sign in, log in, and let's go ahead and play some exciting hands on avoidance, elimination, and end plays. And those of you with the free memberships, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thanks for coming. Have a good day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.